everyone! Today we have top 25 places to visit in Germany.
Yes, and one of the first, if not the first German reaction that we ever made on this reaction on this channel was Ryan Shirley top 10 places in Germany.
Yeah!
And now, more than a year later, I found his top 25. So some we will recognize because we did react to a lot of German videos since. But because I like his video and because we're spreading positivity today in all the sea of difficult things going on in Europe right now. I feel like Europe is falling apart a little bit. Well, this is a positive video, so yes.
Let's get started.
Guys, my name is Ryan Shirley, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the magical country of Germany. So here's my Germany top 25. Germany is one of the most beautiful and historical countries in the world. It's a land full of fairy tale towns, endless castles, and enchanting sceneries. Germany has so much waiting to be explored. Let's start this video off at Germany's highest mountain, the Zugspitze. Now with a height of 2,962 meters, it's easily one of the most impressive mountains in the country. Zugspitze is located in southern Germany, and the easiest way to get to the top of the mountain is by a cable car. It costs around 60 euros, and it's one of the biggest gondolas I've ever been in.
Wow.
Honestly, an engineering phenomenon.
Would you be scared going inside this? No?
As long as I don't see below.
You will see below. That's the point, right? You can see. It's nice.
Actually, remember I was working on a zip line before.
Oh yeah, you were working a zip line. So you was a tour guide in Thailand. So she did those things. I only went into things like this when you do skiing during the winter and you need to get up, right? The slope. If not, I didn't never use that.
Actually, what make me dizzy is if below is the water.
Oh, because she's afraid she cannot swim.
I don't know why. Even I walk across the bridge with the river, but I need to like hold something.
Actually, the
It's
fact that
dizzy.
there's water will save your life if you fall.
Oh, but I'm dizzy.
Okay.
And a little scary going up. And once you reach the top, you can explore the mountain station. I mean, it really blew me away up there. It
Also,
totally
look, thing like this, right? If they have you walk and then you can see below with the glass, thing like that.
Oh.
There's a bridge with a glass.
This
below.
look a little bit
I cannot
similar
walk.
to the Tatra Mountain, to Zakopane. In Poland, Slovakia, right? A little bit.
reminded me of an evil villain's lair. One thing that I thought was interesting is you can walk through this tunnel and it'll take you to the Austrian side of Zugspitze. Now from the platform on the German side, you can see the summit cross. Me and my brother decided we wanted to climb to the top. The snow made it a little sketchy, but we held on tight to the iron wire and climbed a ladder and made it to the cross. I mean, the views were unreal up there. I mean, if you go in the summertime, I'm sure it's not as sketchy to summit this. Now after Zugspitze, you can take the cable car down to visit the lake Eibsee. Now it's known as the Maldives of the Alps with its clear water and tree-dotted islands. I mean, the color of the water there is astounding.
Yeah,
now,
we
if you
have seen
time,
that
I
in the
got
other
some
video,
tree-dotted
right?
Islands. I mean, the color
it's rock, right? Or what is the green again? It's the rock. That's why it's that color.
Oh yeah, it rolled in the white sand.
People told us in another video that the reason why sometimes it's black in some of those lakes is because of the... Is it the iron something?
Oh.
Iron something fat, some kind of iron that is, or not magnesium, iron, I think, some kind of iron.
The water there is
create,
astounding. Now, if you have
blacker
time, I
water.
definitely recommend walking along the lake. It's full of beautiful groves of trees and a perfect place to relax on the shoreline and enjoy some Bavarian nature. After, we're going to head over to Wagenbrüche. Now, I have to say, this is one of the most scenic places in all of Germany. I mean, I was just baffled by this place. It's this beautiful little lake nestled in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's full of farm sheds.
Oh, farm shed. So it's just to relax, right? While you check. So it's not really cabin. It's just a shed to protect from the sun and things like this. Yeah.
That dot the hillside. Now the lake is overlooked by the perfectly placed Bavarian Alps. I mean, it reminded me a lot of Alpe d'Huez in the Dolomites. I had such a fun time exploring here. I just walked down a little dirt road to get there, and it was a spectacular place to enjoy the Bavarian sunset. While we're still in Bavaria, we're going to head over to Berchtesgaden. Now I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful towns in all of Germany. It's just a 2-hour drive from Munich and is nestled in the Bavarian Alps. One of my favorite features of Berchtesgaden is the Watzmann Mountain. It's a uniquely shaped peak that towers over the town. It almost looks like someone took a bite out of it. One thing I love about Berchtesgaden is there's so many beautiful churches to explore. One of my favorites is the church in Ramsau. It's right next to this beautiful stream, and there's this picture-perfect bridge to observe the church from. Another one of my favorites is the Maria Jern Church, which offers a perfect view of the Watzmann Mountain. One of the main reasons I wanted to go to Berchtesgaden was to visit Hitler's Eagle's Nest. Now, I'm really fascinated with World War II history, and I had to see this place for myself. Now, the Eagle's Nest was built in 1939 and was given to Hitler for his 50th birthday. Now, to get to the Eagle's Nest, you can take a bus up. When you get to the top, you'll walk through a deep tunnel into the mountain. When I was in there, it was just crazy to think that Hitler walked these same walls. Now, at the end of the tunnel, there's a circular room that leads you into a golden elevator. Even though the Eagle's Nest and the road leading up to it cost nearly 200 million euros to make, adjusted for inflation, Hitler only visited it on 14 documented occasions. This may be because Hitler was afraid of heights, and he was also scared of using the elevator. Thankfully, the Eagle's Nest wasn't destroyed in World War II, and today it's a restaurant with panoramic views. And while you're there, you can hike up some walking paths into the Berchtesgaden National Park, enjoying the incredible sights of this historical
It's hard to invade to.
Afterwards, we're going to head back to Berchtesgaden
to
visit the lake.
Just reacted to this. I have not had the time to read all of your comment, but this place, there's a town nearby that I read in the comment. There's like thousands of people in a town nearby. So there's people that live near there.
Thousands of people.
Yeah, 1,000. I don't know how many exactly, but I think
like a village.
Yeah, really near this.
Now, the lake was created by glaciers, which makes it feel like you're in a fjord you'd see in Norway or New Zealand. When I was there,
and again, this is black. I think the iron, again, depending on the color of the water.
Boat ride,
but this water is clear.
It cost around
most
50
of
euros.
No?
It took about 50 minutes to cross the lake. Now, the first stop was to the famous St. Bartholomew's Church. We kept going, and we reached the end of the lake. We then hiked about 10 minutes to reach Obersee. I mean, just home to this iconic lake hut, and the scenery there is just astounding. I mean, the lake's so clear, and it's just surrounded by massive mountain walls that are hard to explain. I mean, I just had a great time enjoying the scenery around the lake. Definitely got to explore Königssee and Obersee while you're in Berchtesgaden. After, we're going to visit the city of Dresden. Now, located in eastern Germany near the Czech Republic border, Dresden is an incredibly beautiful city built upon the Elbe River. It's famous for its Baroque and Rococo architecture.
Whoa.
Now, leading up to the 20th century, Dresden was just a remarkably beautiful place. But tragically, during World War II,
it was burned,
the city was almost completely destroyed by air raids. I mean, the whole city was just turned into rubble. Now, the restoration of the city took decades to...
Is that city in Dresden, right? That basically is burned because of all the strike. It literally burned, like, you know, when the forest burns sometime in America, like kilometer and kilometer. I think a lot of buildings just completely burned.
Now, today, Dresden is one of Germany's most visited cities, and it's been nicknamed the Florence of the Elbe. Now, a beautiful nature spot near Dresden is the Bastei Bridge.
Oh, so this one is near Dresden, that bridge that we saw in another video.
In Saxon, Switzerland, and it's this famous rock formation, part of the Elbe Sandstone Mountains. It's been a tourist attraction for over 200 years. In 1824, a wooden bridge was made into the rock formation, which was later replaced to the present bridge today. I mean, such a cool spot.
Wow.
Now, afterwards, we're going to visit some of Germany's rivers. Now, Germany is home to some of Europe's most important rivers, and many scenic cities, towns, and castles have been built upon the river shores. Now, one of the most important is the Danube. It originates in the Black Forest.
Yeah, look, the Danube. It doesn't touch Germany that much. It goes to Czechia, Slovakia, Hungary. Do you know what's interesting is that most of these countries just touch their border. Like the border of Germany, the border of Czechia, the border of Slovakia, the border of... Oh no, it go inside Hungary. Because I'm trying to calculate if they decide which country is where by the river. Sometimes you separate a country by a river, right? You can clearly see... Oh no, it's kind of in the north of Austria. So there's not really a pattern, but it really go far. That means you can technically take a boat from one... I don't know if you can take a boat from the beginning to the end of the Danube. But it starts in Germany, right? Yeah, it starts near Zurich, but on the German side That's where it starts.
And empties in the Black Sea on Romania's coast, making it the second largest river in all Europe. Now, one of my favorite cities on the Danube is
Passau.
It's located right on the Austrian border, and Passau is nicknamed the City of Three Rivers as it's built upon the confluence of the Danube, Inn, and Ilz rivers. And it's just pretty cool how you can see the different colors of the rivers as they merge together. Now, during the Renaissance, it's pretty cool how
the river merged together. Look at the color difference.
Yeah. They try to mix, but it cannot.
That's why it's called Three River, because I think it's a color. Yeah.
you can see the different colors of the rivers as they merge together.
But why it doesn't mix though? It mixed, but why the color remain like this?
Is that two river?
Yeah,
Two
it's
different
called a
river.
Three River.
I forgot because in Thailand we also have it too.
Is it because of the rock? Because of how deep it is? I don't know.
Renaissance period, Passau was one of Germany's best sword and bladed weapon manufacturers.
You kind of see here also to a less degree. Yeah.
I mean, it must have been pretty cool to live in Passau back then. Now, the longest river in Germany is the Rhine. It begins in Switzerland and empties in the North
Yeah, look at that, the Rhine again. The Rhine. It started at the Hague in the Netherlands and it's finished in Liechtenstein. Oh.
Sea as it crosses through important cities such as Cologne and Dusseldorf. Now, the banks of the Rhine River are home to so many towns and castles. An interesting place is the Pfalz Grafenstein Castle.
This is the weirdest thing I've seen. I've seen that in another video.
Damn.
Yeah, they built it on a plot that like can easily disappear out of nowhere. Like I don't know if it could be flood.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, right? The river will be too high. It's not gonna exist in 1,000 years. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the river is so blue, like a lagoon.
Yeah,
So nice.
it's nice color, and I like build a castle there. I don't know why though. I don't remember why they built a castle at this particular place.
Quite the name. Now, it was built in the 14th century and served as a toll station for passing ships. A chain was put
A toll station, so like you need to like register when you arrive, or like you pay a few coin or something. It's like a toll, like go from one place to another. It's like a checkpoint, like.
in the 14th century and served as a toll station for passing ships. A chain was put across the river, making sure ships would pay the toll, and uncooperative sailors would be put in the castle's dungeon. I mean, it's pretty fascinating if you ask me. Now, another notable river in Germany is the Moselle. It's located in western Germany, and the Moselle River is home to some of Germany's best wine country, as the river's hillsides are covered with
Wine.
All this?
Yeah, terrace wine, an hillside. I would never have guessed that it's wine.
vineyards where some of the best Riesling grapes grow. One of the most notable places on the
Make the
river
wine?
is the Cologne Castle. The original castle was built back in the 1100s, and it made its
Wow.
money by collecting shipping tolls on passing ships down on the river. Sadly, it was destroyed in 1689 by the French, but in 1868, a wealthy businessman from Berlin decided to rebuild the castle ruins. Today, it stands perched on a hill overlooking the beautiful town of Cologne and the Moselle River. Another fairy tale location in Germany is the Hohenzollern Castle. Now, I have to say, this is one of the most impressive castles in all of Germany. It sits perfectly on Mount Hohenzollern and can be
Jesus.
seen from miles away. Hohenzollern is the last of 3 castles that was built upon this hill. It was completed in
Hey, human did all of this before we had technology. How many people did they use to build this?
That's true.
Imagine when people were able to do historically, like the pyramid and everything, like castle like this.
Yeah, and it's on top.
I feel
On
like
the
I
hill.
feel like we are not as the planet. We're not building that much pretty stuff like this anymore.
Yeah, we build things that we can use for real and can protect. Like, what is it? Fit with air, fit with.
Yeah, we buy
atmosphere,
big
everything.
hotel, but I feel like we have seen everything, and it's hard to impress anymore in 2025 with what you build.
1867 as a memorial to the Prussian royal family. Today it's one of Germany's most visited castles, and I understand why. Now, after we're going to visit Lake
La
Constance.
Constance.
Now, it's this massive
sounds
lake
French.
that's not only in Germany,
Yes.
but also borders Austria and Switzerland. Now, it's the second largest lake in all of Europe by volume. Now, one scenic place on the lake is this town called
Lindau.
Lindau. Now, what makes it so unique is that it's this island. Now, it was first mentioned by a monk in the 9th century, and during medieval times, it became quite the fortified city.
Whoa.
Today, it's a popular place to visit. I just love the harbor and just the fact that it's an island. I mean, just such a cool place. Another picturesque city on Lake Constance is Meersburg.
Whoa.
It's located right on the shores, and it's a historical town lined with beautiful colored houses. After, we're going to visit the capital city of Berlin. Today, Berlin is a thriving capital with a population of over 3.6 million people.
Wow.
It's an incredible city with a complicated history. Now, Berlin was first documented in the 13th century. During World War II, it was the headquarters of Hitler's Third Reich and became the most heavily bombed city in history. After the war, Berlin was divided into the East and West Berlin. With the end of the Cold War, East and West Berlin were finally reunited in 1990. So one of my favorite spots is the Rothenburg Gate. It's this 18th century neoclassical monument that is Germany's national symbol of unity and peace. You can also check out the Berlin Wall Memorial to see remnants of the historical wall. After Berlin, we're going to head over to Hamburg, located in northern Germany on the Elbe River. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany after Berlin. Thanks to its access to the North Sea, Hamburg grew as the port city throughout the ages. Today it is Europe's third largest port. I just love all the canals that run through the city. Hamburg is home to 2,500 bridges, making it the city with the highest number of bridges in Europe. It reminds me of a modern day Venice. A really impressive spot in the city.
There is a place that has the most bridges in Europe. 2,500 bridge.
Here.
What?
Oh, yes. Yeah, in Hamburg.
Yeah.
With the highest number of bridges in Europe, it reminds me of a modern day Venice. A really impressive spot in the city is the Speicherstadt. It's the largest warehouse district in the world. Now, another beautiful spot in the city is the Auster Lakes. It's a set of 2 artificial lakes that are often full of sailboats during the summertime. While we're still in northern Germany, we're going to visit Lübeck.
Oh, we've seen that in
Lübeck. Just an hour's drive from Hamburg,
Lübeck
is the second largest city on Germany's Baltic coast. Lübeck is famous for being the de facto capital of the Hanseatic League, which was a medieval organization that dominated maritime trade between the 13th and 15th centuries. Even after the Hanseatic League fell apart in 1669, Lübeck remained an important trading town on the Baltic Sea. Today, Lübeck is one of northern Germany's most beautiful cities, and it's nicknamed the City of Seven Towers thanks to its prominent church towers that dot the city. My favorite feature of Lübeck is the Holsten Gate. It was built in 1464 and served as the city's gate. Today, it's a museum and stands as a symbol for the city. I mean, I just love its 2 Gothic towers, and they kind of have a lean on them. I mean, such an incredible structure. Now, from Lübeck, you can venture up to the Baltic coast. A beautiful area is Bråten. It's home to coastal cliffs and incredible views of the Baltic Sea. There's a walking trail that follows the coast, and it's an ideal spot to explore on a summer day. You can also visit the shores of Schwerin. There's a massive beach and pier to walk out on. One of the most beautiful palaces in northern Germany.
You guys told us in the comments, I don't remember the reason, but those beaches are so crowded. It almost look like Miami, or like it looked like America when you look at those beaches. Except those little green, yellow, you know those chairs that you can, and you have something on top. It's like a big bench.
The massive beach and pier to walk out on. One of the most beautiful palaces in northern Germany is the Schwerin Castle. It's located about an hour from Hamburg, and the castle is built upon an island in Lake Schwerin. There's been castles on the island since the 10th century, but the majority of the castle you see today was built in the 19th century. The castle is regarded as one of Europe's best examples of romantic architecture and is being nicknamed the Neuschwanstein of the North. Afterwards, we're going to visit Cologne. Now located on the Rhine River in western Germany, this 2,000-year-old city is full of history and beauty. It was established in the 1st century AD thanks to its location as one of Europe's major trade routes. It grew to be one of the largest cities north of the Alps during medieval and Renaissance times. Sadly, during World War II, Cologne was one of the most heavily bombed cities. Thankfully, the city has been rebuilt today. The most popular attraction of the city is
look, it's crazy, that cathedral. And then you see the city, and look, it looks so different.
Yeah, because they are building stuff.
Yeah. I feel like they have been building this for a long time.
Cologne Cathedral, its construction began in 1248 AD, and it wasn't completed for nearly 600 years until 1880. I mean, the wait was worth it. I just can't believe the details of this Gothic cathedral.
But
After
I feel like
Cologne,
it's not
we're
finished
head
yet.
over to Frankfurt.
Oh, Frankfurt. Yeah, they have
After Cologne.
That red building.
Why the water so red?
There's probably a
Is it
reason.
flooding?
You think it's flooding? That's why it's red?
No, like the water come from, it's gonna be flooding season.
But we reacted to Frankfurt before. It's the artistic city, right?
Yeah.
They have beautiful artsy
We're
building
going to head
and
over
thing.
to Frankfurt. Located in west central Germany, Frankfurt is one of Europe's major financial hubs, and it's home to the European Central Bank. It's full of beautiful skyscrapers and kind of reminds me of American cities. Aside from its skyscrapers and financial district, Frankfurt is a beautiful historical town. One of the most popular places is Rothenburg.
It's the town that have like super modern, like financial place things, and then you have a lot of art that is beautiful at the
Beautiful
same time.
town square lined with colorful timber houses
Yeah,
that
like
get
this.
your German vibes going. Afterwards, we're going to visit Heidelberg. Now, located about an hour's drive from Frankfurt, Heidelberg is a historic city situated on the Neckar River. Heidelberg
Wow.
is probably best known for its university that was founded over 600 years ago, making it Germany's oldest university. I mean, it would be so cool to study there. Now, what I love about the city is its bridges that cross the Neckar River. I mean, Germany knows how to design a beautiful city. Now, while we're still in southwestern Germany, we're going to visit the Black Forest. Now, located right on the border of France, the region is famous for its dense forest, picturesque villages, and is often associated with the Brothers Grimm's fairy tales. Now, one of the most prominent cities in the Black Forest is Freiburg. It's a vibrant university town with some incredible architecture. I mean, I'd love to just road trip to the Black Forest this summer. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the magical village of Rothenburg. Now, when you go to Rothenburg, you'll feel like you're walking in a fantasy movie. It's one of the most preserved medieval old towns in all of Europe.
Now, you need to tell us, because we reacted to a few like medieval town. We did not react to Rothenburg, but a lot of you said that is the most pretty of all. But I'm not sure.
We never react to this town.
No, but a lot of them look similar.
Yeah, the city looks so similar sometimes. Like the house like this, it make me think about like the same city thing like that.
Yeah,
Quite
Bamberg
confused.
and this. It's because I think they follow a river, right? And there's a lot of these towns that look timber house style.
During the Middle Ages, Rothenburg thrived as it was located at the crossroads of European trade routes. At the beginning of the 15th century, it rose to becoming the second largest city in all of Germany, but during the 17th century, Rothenburg faced adversities such as the 30-Year War and the bubonic plague. Without much resources, Rothenburg's growth was halted, which aided in keeping the town preserved in its medieval state. Today, Rothenburg maintains its medieval charm, and it's been the inspiration for sets of Disney movies such as Pinocchio. If you go, you can check out the famous Cloning Corner or witness the beautiful Christmas markets. I mean, just hard to beat the allure of this German village. From Rothenburg, you can make the 3-hour drive to the beautiful city of Munich, also known as Bavarian's capital. Munich is located in the south of Germany, about 50 kilometers from the Alps. During World War II, Munich was heavily bombed by over 70 air raids, but today the city is restored to its former beauty. One of the most popular spots is the Marienplatz Central Square. You'll find the new town hall with its stunning clock tower and historical figurines. Now, for our final destination, we're going to visit the iconic Neuschwanstein
massive castle.
I have to say that it is the most beautiful castle in all Europe. It's what inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. I mean, it's just the perfect place for a princess. Now, the castle is nestled at the very tip of southern Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle is placed perfectly in the mountains with a phenomenal 360 view of the Bavarian Alps and the town below. The construction of the castle began in 1869. During World War II, the SS debated blowing up the castle to prevent it from falling into the enemy's hands, but thankfully it never happened. Today, the castle receives over 1.4 million visitors a year, so it's definitely a tourist hotspot. When I was there, we walked around the castle. When you're up close, you realize how huge it really is. King Ludwig had some imagination. Anyways, I found a great vantage point in the trees with a perfect view of the castle. I mean, I just can't get over the beauty of this place. I mean, it's truly something out of a Disney fairy tale. Now, another incredible spot nearby is St. Coloman's Church. It's located just a few minutes away and has a splendid view of the castle and the Bavarian Alps. One of my favorite memories of my time in Germany was enjoying the sunset at the church, just marveling at the green pastures and overall scenery. Germany truly is a magical place. Well, that is it for my Germany top 25. I'm just barely scratching the surface. I mean, there's so many more.
So where are we going to go when we can afford it?
Everywhere.
I feel like we should go to the medieval city. and go through the river and go from city to city because they're kind of small city.
There's a lot of city that I wanted to visit. The calm city, I don't remember. What is it? Bamberg?
Bamberg? I guess.
Also Cologne.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Actually, I love all the house. What is it? The medieval.
Medieval?
Yeah, I really want to go.
Yeah, let us know. If you have never been to Germany, where we should go. We usually never go to the capital when we go to other country.
I don't like to go capital.
Yeah. So please let us know where we should start our journey if we can afford to go to Germany. Yes. And what?
You cannot say if we can. We going next year.
No, we can. We have 12 dogs.
Shut up.
Okay.
We're going next year. Manifest.
Well, thank you for watching. See you very soon.